If she wanna shop, she don't ask twice. I drop the stacks on her cause I got my cash right. Michael Kors, Dooney Burke, Louis V. Probably why I got your main girl choosing me. If she don't fuck on the first night, bonjour. Hell yeah, I pop Molly, fuck that time for. I'm about my music, you can call me Coachella. I stay. Hi, my name is Aeolus, aka your favorite atheist, and today I'd like to answer a viewer's question. The Lion of Alexander says, quick questions. What led you to atheism? What is your biggest problem with religion? Would you say that some religion is needed? Now, I'll break this down into 3 segments. Because, I'm going to need a stiff drink for this one, like I do for all of them. First question, he said, what led you to atheism? Well, simply put, logic, reason, and the lack of evidence. I wanted to be the best Christian that I could be. I thought that I was a pretty good Christian, but I wanted to be better. I felt that I was called to be a pastor. So I went to seminary. And after receiving my degrees in religious studies, well, not really after, probably about halfway through, that's when I realized I was becoming an atheist. The more I studied these texts, the more biblical exegesis I went through, I realized that all of this is some bullshit. Mostly, what Christians believe is bullshit. The doctrine that they have created in addition to the Bible. They believe shit that's not even in the Bible, like the Trinity, the rapture, and hell, just to give you 3 examples. So it's things like that, the inconsistencies, the contradiction, the horrible nature of God in the Bible. Those are some of the things that made me an atheist. Now, at one point I was a deist. I did believe that there was some God out there that maybe we could call nature who didn't really meddle in human affairs. But you know, if your God is indistinguishable from nature, then basically he's pointless. Question number 2. What is your biggest problem with religion? Simply put, like Voltaire said, those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. And religion has been behind some of the most horrible things throughout our history, such as religious or holy wars, the suppression of women's rights, slavery, and now the discrimination against homosexuality. Those are things that I think are absolutely despicable, and people only do it because of religion. I've never heard a good argument for slavery. There is none. Not even the best apologetics can give a good reason for slavery. And yet, people stood fast by their Bibles and upheld that. I can't think of a single fucking reason for the suppression of women's rights. In fact, personally, I'd rather elevate women because women give birth to all life. Sure, the man has something to do with it, but a woman carried you for 9 months. Another thing that I can't stand is that people sometimes say that God is love. Well, if God is love, why is he dictating who you can love and putting conditions on love? If a man wants to fucking love a man, then he should be able to do that. If a woman wants to love a woman, then he should be able to do that. If there's any love whatsoever between 2 humans, then they should be able to do that. And it's none of your goddamn business anyway. Number 3. Would you say that some religion is needed? Fuck no! No religion is needed. You don't need religion to be a better person. All you have to do is look around you, okay? And the people that say that they need religion to be a better person, I sometimes wonder, what would they do if there was no God? If they found out tomorrow that there is no God, what would they do? It's kind of fucking scary if you ask me, especially when they're asking questions like this.
But I'm saying, like, what about, like, answering to somebody, you know? It's like, if there's nobody, like, I mean, like, I'm only 27, and, like, my whole life I've heard of God, you know, God and Jesus and the Bible and all that. And it's like, you know, not saying it was like forced on me, but it's kind of like embedded in me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you grew up with it.
Like the same way.
Yeah, we all kind of grew up with it.
And it's like, to kind of like hear, like, you have nobody to answer to, it kind of like puts you in position where you can think like, well, if I ain't got nobody to answer to, it's like I can do whatever the hell I want to do.
So there you have it. I've answered the Lion of Alexander's questions. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to use these questions to do some type of attempt at conversion on me. It won't be successful. I've studied under some of the greatest theologians of our time, people that actually interpreted the text to make the New International Version. Once I finish my master's in psychology, I plan to go on and get my PhD in some type of religious studies. I haven't really planned on it yet because I'm not there yet. I might not make it that far. You never know. That's the beautiful thing about life. But if I do make it past my master's and I go on for my PhD, by that time I'll have some idea of what I'd like to get my degree in. But it's going to have something to do with religion because I'd really like to teach it. I really want to give people an objective look at what these books actually say. I don't feel like there's enough people out there bridging the gap between the world of biblical scholars and common everyday religious believers. Now, we do have people like Richard Carrier and Bart Ehrman, but they are one of the few that are doing it. I'd like to add my name to that list. Hey, you motherfuckers better subscribe. I don't do this shit for nothing, okay? Don't forget to check out Philosophical Atheism and Religion Hurts Humanity, the Facebook pages. If you're on Twitter, I got one. Follow me at GodWorksOut. If you got an Instagram, I got one. Follow me at GodWorksOut. Don't forget to follow the Godless Engineer and the Prototype Atheist and tune in to our live show every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Reason.
Or Religiously Educated Atheists, Secularists, and Other Non-Theists, a.k.a. the Secular Round Table. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to subscribe. You subscribe yet? What you waiting on? You better get on down there and hit that button down there, that subscribe button. Yeah. And as always, thanks for watching.